Good morning and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Ranger Wildtrack new model walk around video. But before we do get started with the walk around, if you'd be kind enough to hit on the subscribe button, that would mean you'll never miss a moment of our content ever again. So the walk around, this here is a Moondust Silver new model Ford Ranger Wildtrack double cab, featuring the new 3-litre Eco Blue V6 engine producing 240 PS of power and 600 Newton meters of torque. All that power and all that torque is then transmitted through all four wheels using a 10-speed automatic gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us till July 2026. The vehicle can be considered to have delivery mileage at only 220 miles on the dash. So come and explore this new model Ford Ranger with me. So like always, we are going to begin at the near side front bumper. I'm going to take the remote central locking key out my pocket and display that to you in all of her beauty. Click on the unlock button, which in turn will wake up the daytime running lamps. A quick disclaimer before I begin: if the daytime runners appear to be flashing in your video, that is simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. But let me assure you, daytime runners give the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. So in those nice large new headlights are Ford LED headlights as well as the indicators. Going south now from the headlights, we can see our first parking sensor, and just below that is an LED front fog light. The parking sensors trail all the way along that bottom lip of the bumper. That little dull part in the middle of the bumper there, that's a front-facing radar responsible for a lot of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. But once we're inside the vehicle, we shall cover the remainder of the driver assistance pack. Moving ourselves around now, we can see these beautiful 18-inch alloy wheels in like a Y-spoke design. The wheels are in like a magnetic grey colour. And as you can see, just in between them, we have silver painted brake calipers. Goodyear tyres as standard on this vehicle. And again, this vehicle is such low mileage, they are good as new. I'm just going to draw your attention north quickly. On both wings, we have a beautiful V6 badging, and we have that colour scheme again with the magnetic grey wing mirror covers. Before we progress around the rest of the vehicle, I'm just going to talk about some sensors. This here in the windscreen is a light sensor, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Further north, just up there, I don't know if you can see it because of the reflection, is a traffic speed sign recognition sensor. So as you go past a speed sign, it will then be displayed on your dashboard, which can work in a coordination with the intelligent speed limiter. Just above it as well, we have the silver painted roof rails, so if you do require a roof box, that's easily achievable. If we look back down to the body quickly, we have sidestep both sides to help passengers get in and out of the vehicle. So I'm just going to lock the vehicle because this vehicle features a keyless entry system. So if you were to touch on the back of the door handle, it will unlock, then tap on there, it will then lock the vehicle once again. Looking around the outside, we have rear privacy glass. It really does set apart that two-way colour scheme with a magnetic grey, the Moondust Silver and the rear privacy glass. So at this stage of the video, I step back and I show you around the body. So I'm going to start at a nice acute angle at the offside rear, and I'm just going to shimmy the camera all the way down the offside of the body, hopefully showing you just how beautiful the condition all is. But again, this vehicle's delivery mileage and is absolutely immaculate. So now we're at the bottom there. I'm just going to link that slowly round to the offside rear wheel and give you a good look at that, like so. So you might be able to see just behind the rear wheel there, this vehicle comes with leaf spring suspension opposed to a McPherson strut. So that leaf spring suspension gives you a maximum payload of 1,068 kilos in the back there. In addition, it's a lot easier to show you here, but as you can see for that little gap, we have a full-size spare wheel ready to go. This new model Ranger features two side steps to help you get in and see your luggage in the back there, or whatever you might be working on. We'll come to the back in a minute. We're just going to continue with the body to begin with. So around the back of the body, we can see we've now got Ranger imprinted in the rear tailgate there. We have some beautiful black badging Wildtrack on the right hand side with the four-wheel drive V6 badging on the left hand side. Rear parking sensors feature again along that bottom lip of the bumper, and they are complemented beautifully with a high definition camera which looks incredible on the new Sync 4A 12-inch touchscreen monitor, which again we shall see in a minute. This vehicle comes fitted with the factory fitted tow bar. This gives you a maximum towing weight of 3,500 kilos on a brake trailer, but obviously by law that is 750 kilos for an unbrake trailer. And as you can see, using this pin here, it is detachable completely, so if you don't need it, take it off. So you can continue now with the near side of the vehicle. So again, starting nice and high up and nice and acute, I'm just going to shimmy the camera side to side, hopefully showing you just how beautiful it all is. I'm a big fan of this Moondust Silver. I think this looks the business. So we can link that now to the near side rear wheel. Again, giving you a good look at that. And we can follow the side step all the way down to the near side front wheel. Like so. Beautiful. So that is the exterior taken care of. Well, it's not actually, because we've got a few bits to talk about. This new Ranger has zone lighting. So for example, underneath the wing mirror there, at the back, the other wing mirror, you can light up this Ranger externally via the sync module to give you a nice working light. Okay, so now we're at the rear of this vehicle once again. I'm just going to unlock the vehicle to make me be able to open this. But before I do open up the rear tailgate, this is a new feature. So this can now be considered a workbench. So if you go onto the Ford.co.uk website, there you can see pictures of a G-clamp in here holding a piece of work down on your work surface. So just quickly, this is the heavy duty hard wearing plastic, so whatever you load in the vehicle, it's not going to mark it, it's not going to scratch or damage your property, hopefully keeping it in very good condition for a very long time. This vehicle comes with the mounting top roll cover. I currently have it in the open position just to demonstrate inside the back of the pickup. With one hand it's quite difficult, I hope you appreciate. So yeah, we've got the mounting top roll cover in an open position, but you soon pull this strap, then that will pull it back towards you. This vehicle has the Power Pack 3 option, which comes with two external sockets. So under this flap here is a 12 volt socket, 12 volt, which is 180 watt maximum, and this one here is a plug socket, sorry I had to lean over there, which delivers 230 volts or 400 watts. So perfect for power packs, radios, drills, anything you like, getting them charged up on your way to the site. So that's briefly inside the rear there, but before I continue, we have badging down there, so we have tethering points all the way around the truck, and again you've got a 400 kilo capacity on those. And this one also comes with a nice carpet in the back there, so I don't know if that will apply, you might need that, but if you're putting delicate items in the boot, a nice soft finished carpet to put them on. So that's a quick tour around the rear of this new Wildtrack. Any more information you need, of course, I can do FaceTime appointments any time of the day, so please do give us a call. Time to have a look inside the interior. So unlocking on the key this time, opening up the driver's rear door. We're going to start to look at the door cards to begin with. So going down, we've got a nice hard wearing plastic, then coming down we've got a nice soft touch synthetic leather. It's all defined by this beautiful Wildtrack, kind of its distinguished orange yellow stitching, just like an eggshell kind of colour, but it's absolutely beautiful. The new model Ranger features these beautiful door handles, which is almost like resembling the Mach-E, so you've got the pilot style door handles inside. A nice constructed door card. It might sound silly, but if you've got a lot of people on the way to the site or something, they need somewhere to put their lunchbox, all their belongings, and a nice drinks bottle or coffee flask there as well. Starting on the seat, so we just spin the camera around. Again, we've got this beautiful hard wearing durable leather, all defined by some really lovely orange stitching. This is a family vehicle as well, don't forget, so if you do have the requirements for ISO fixing seats, we have an ISO fixing on the near side rear and also on the off side rear. Once the kiddies have grown up and you're travelling around and they need to charge up their iPods, iPads, tablets and anything in between, down in that cubby hole section there, underneath the air conditioning vents, is another plug socket. So that is a 230 volt, 400 watt maximum plug socket. And to the left hand side of that, unfortunately where the bit of light is at the moment, is a USB-C which delivers 5 amps of charging, and a USB-A which delivers 2.1 amps of charging. So perfect charging apparatus to keep, again, this doesn't have to be for your kids' convenience, this could be for your work convenience. So again, your power packs, your drills, your radio, your cool box for your lunch, who knows, the possibilities are endless. So that's inside the rear. Let's have a look inside the driver's seat, because this is where the magic really starts to come for me. Compared to the old model Ranger and the new model Ranger, I jumped in it and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So again, lovely door handles, 4 electric window controls. We have the power and folding mirror functions there, just on that one there, and we have the window locking for the rear. Interior locking can be just found above it, like so. Spinning the camera around now to look at the seats quickly again. So starting up nice and high, we have the Wildtrack embroidered halfway down, but you can see we have added support for the lower back and the base parts. It's going to be a very comfortable seat, it's going to be very durable, and it's going to be ready for all of life's adventures. Also, we have that nice perforated strip in the middle, so it's going to be nice and breathable. If I come down here quickly, this is an electrically controlled driver's seat, which is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, then 7 and 8 with your lumbar support. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You're going to hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. Marvellous. Okay, so we're now inside the vehicle, obviously keyless, so I can put the key away. So the start-stop button is in a slightly different location, so if I can just get the camera around here quickly, it's just to the right-hand side of the steering column. So foot on the brake, light goes green, one click on a button, and that gains us power to the vehicle. So to begin the interior tour, we're going to start by going round the driver display. In fact, I'm just going to start by turning off the air conditioning, otherwise you might not hear me. There we are. Okay, so the aircon is now off, so we can continue where we were. So going from left to right, left hand side we have a coolant temperature sensor. Then at the furthest left part of the screen, at the bottom we have the odometer. So I said I'll get the exact mileage, and the exact mileage is 232.2 miles. Not a lot at all. To the right hand side we have the ambient air temperature, which is currently 7 degrees, very chilly, get your gloves on. The left hand side of the screen here is going to be referring to your cruise control or your driver assistance. So as you can currently see, we have the Ranger in the middle. Let me just zoom in on that so you can see. We have the Ranger in the middle, like so, with the 2 white lines signifying the road. Obviously just above it is the digital speedo. But as you engage the cruise control system, they'll come up with your set. But don't forget, this is the adaptive cruise control. So to the right hand side of the screen is where you'll find the bars, which is the distance to the vehicle in front of us. Okay, so that's the screen sorted. So at the bottom there we have the gear selector indicator, we have the automated stop-start function, and we also have the digital readout for the fuel gauge. To the right hand side again we have a nice little fuel gauge or graph up the right hand side. As you can see, when we change, it actually changes to the dynamics of the vehicle. So we can see the steering angle currently, and we can also see the yaw angle at the top there as well. So if you're into all of your off-road business, this is going to be a perfect vehicle for you. Okay, so what we can do now is just show you the right-hand side of the steering wheel, because we have a menu button. So we're going to be using the menu, the arrows, and the return button to control the screen ahead of us. So we're currently in My View. So if you go into My View, you can adjust it all, so you can see your trip computer, fuel economy, your radio, your tyre pressures, off-road status. Then you can actually configure My View to see whatever you'd like to see. Come down again into different trip computers. We have off-road function, we have your towing mode, which is essential if you're towing, so you can put in your trailer information and all your light status and towing status and things such as that. And again we have trip computers there. Then we go into audio settings, your navigation settings. We have additional settings in there such as your screen content and classic view, and vehicle maintenance is at the bottom. So that's a little tour around the digital driver display ahead of us. Next we're going to go around the steering wheel. So we've done the right hand side, we have a phone button there which will pick up and decline phone calls. We have a previous and next song function there as well. To the left hand side of the steering wheel, this is where you'll find all of the controls for the adaptive cruise control. So this is a very ergonomic place to keep it, so it's right by your thumb, so it's very easy to just flick it and set your speed, set your limiter there, take on and off a standby, and also you have the lane centering and the adaptive distance to the vehicle in front of us. If you need, I won't spend too much time covering adaptive cruise control in this vehicle because I've still got so much to cover, but if you need any assistance or an explanation about adaptive cruise control, give us a call. We'll explain that to your heart's content. Just below it we have your volume and voice command button, and this one is very important, for which I'll explain in a second. Progressing the video into the central center console now, we have this lovely little space in here which does have a little vent in, and as you can see, a 12-volt socket to the left hand side, so perfect for a lunchbox, for example. To the left hand side of the console here we have the drive mode, so you can spin this outer section round to give you different drive modes. I'm just going to reel them off quickly. So we have a normal, an eco, we have a towing and haul mode, we have a slippery drive mode, we have mud and ruts, sand, and back to normal. So we have plenty of selectable drive modes to meet the requirements of your driving. And as you can see in the middle is the buttons to change around the dynamics of the gearbox. To the right hand side we have a parking sensor on and off, we have traction control on and off, we have automated start, and we have this different mode button there which takes you straight to off-road, as you can see by the lovely image on there. Just in front of it we have the electronic handbrake, and we have the brand new automatic gearbox control. So like always we have a little trigger at the front, so foot on the brake, you can release this trigger and that comes down to the relevant drive position. To the right hand side of the gear selector we also have the semi-automatic manual control, so you can go into manual then go up or down the gearbox via these buttons here. So yeah, obviously you have 10 gears, so sometimes it's nice to be fully in control of those. Right, cup holders, you have 2 of them here which are beautiful, adjustable, so you can put your coffee in. It's not going to spill everywhere, but a can in there, again it's not going to spill everywhere. But we also do have a nice little hidden one down here, so if you look in this cubby hole, click on here, haha, cup holder. I've discovered that yesterday, I was amazed. I'm a fanatic with cup holders. Anywho, progressing, so to the left hand side here is a wireless charging pad, so you can put your phone on there if it supports wireless charging, and that will charge it remotely. Down there we have a USB-A socket and another USB-C, so you have 2 of each USB types and a wireless charging pad, so you should be able to keep all your phones and devices nicely charged up. Just above that is the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So this is a dual zone temperature system. So we also have the controls for that on the brand new 12-inch touchscreen Sync 4A module. So this has got a lot to do about it, so I'll try and cover a lot of that in a minute. But again, we have the physical controls down at the bottom there, or you can click on the screen. Oh, I've just turned it back on again, haven't I? We'll turn that down, there we go. Or you have the whole screen there to dictate where the flow of vents are coming from. You can set your heated steering wheel at the top there, max air conditioning. We obviously have the electronic heated front screen as well, so you can turn that on and off, and also your recirculation function. Again, we have the controls for the dual, so you can have it set as 1 temperature or 2, or whatever your preference is. You might be able to see at the bottom here we have the quick toggle for your heated seats, which are a 3-way control system, so you can have it set to 3 different sets of heat. And also on the driver's one you get the ability for the heated steering wheel as well, so it's a nice convenient place to keep it, and once you know where it is, it'll be very easy to use. Okay, right, we're 18 minutes in, we haven't even talked about the screen yet, so hold your breath, here we go. So this is the brand new Sync 4A module, and it is a dream to use. Pull down the quick menu at the top, you have your options for the radio, your Bluetooth phone connectivity, you've got your forward navigation, we've got your Bluetooth media, we've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Most of these CarPlay systems are wireless, so you don't require a USB cable anymore. You can just simply connect it via wireless, put your phone on the wireless charging pad, and just, you know, operate that remotely. If you don't know what Apple CarPlay is, Apple CarPlay will pretty much mirror, or Android Auto, or mirror your phone onto this screen. So you can use some of the applications from your phone onto the screen. So for example, if you didn't like the forward navigation for whatever reason, you can use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze. But for me, the most important bit is the voice command button on the steering wheel. With your phone connected, that will activate Siri, and from there you can ask Siri to do whatever you want. So whether it's make phone calls, send text messages, set navigation, what the cricket score is, anything you like, but it's all hands free. So that's a quick bit about your car connectivity. Top right hand side, we can click on the Track or the Ranger, and then we can come into your car settings, so we can see about your camera settings. So this is the beautiful high definition rear parking camera with your trailer hitch assist in the middle there, so it's no more left a bit, down a bit, forward. You can do it all yourself via this high definition camera. I'm going to exit out of there quickly and we go into additional settings on the driver assistance pack. So we have so many goodies such as auto hold, adaptive cruise control, we have the intelligent speed limiter, we have lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, rear view camera delay, blind spot assist, so you've got the blind spot monitors in both wing mirrors, we have the wrong way alert, we have park pilot sensors, cross traffic alert, reverse brake assist. There's so many goodies to go at. In your vehicle settings there, this is where it will be displayed for your, such as your automatic wipers, your rain sensing wipers, or in lighting, that is where your auto high beam settings are, as such as that. So this screen is incredible. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it is very well laid out. I'm a big fan of it. It's a real progression in the infotainment modules. So thanks very much for watching this video. I feel like I could be talking for another 10 minutes to be honest with you, but I try to keep these around 15 minutes, and at 21 minutes I think that is plenty. Thanks for watching this video. If you did have any questions, get in contact using the number 01376 550 899. If you like this video, please be kind enough to subscribe, like, and even leave us a lovely comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.